right, and welcome back, everyone, as the group continues their journey into Isgarth. So,
It's morning now?
it is morning after Ron's dream. And you all awaken, and you can hear the kind of hustle and bustle outside. What do you do? What's next?
Ron's like yawning and like sluggish and tired, just rubbing his eyes. How did everyone sleep last night?
Oh, it's lit fantastic like a little baby.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I heard you do tossing
warm
and
belly
turning, buddy.
full of food.
You all right?
Ron had bad dream again.
Oh, again?
Ron kind of have dreams of Ron's village, but the village is on fire and Ron can't speak or
Maybe
scream.
we should, take you to see someone about that, like a doctor or like a good medicine woman could probably help you out with some
There is doctor for dreams?
Oh yeah. Well, no, there's just like doctors, but some doctors know how to help you with dreams. You'll talk to them about like like your anxieties and but also sometimes your dreams are a fortune for the future and they could like tell you about that too and
Well,
it's like about your inner spiritual self.
This time the big great tree spoke to Ron.
Oh, is that new? It has never spoke to you before?
Ron is pretty sure this is Sylvanus speaking to Ron.
Oh gosh, here we go again.
Ron's gone.
Anyways, who would like to go get some breakfast?
No, this is important, Brynner's tree told Ron
Okay.
that Ron has to return the balance.
What does that mean?
What
Ron
is
does not
out
know.
of balance?
Oh,
He's just a vanquished Ganondorf.
who the fuck is Ganondorf?
Is this powerful wizard?
Oh god, I don't think we're ready to fight a powerful wizard yet. I'm just saying.
Oh, we take on dragon. Ron could take on wizard easy.
Oh, Ron will not take on wizard. Valken will punch wizard in the face. Apparently, this is what happens.
Oh, this is true. Most of the time, we are almost dead, and Valken saves everyone.
But he couldn't get in there and punch them if it weren't for us, Ron.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't know what this means, but Ron will do the
It
same.
means you should think about it.
Oh, okay. Ron will remember this. See? Huh?
Very good.
Oh, alright. Let's go to bakery, huh?
I could really go for like a
good to me.
cinnamon one or like where they put like the chocolate on the inside. Oh, I could just eat like 20 of those.
Like a chocolate croissant?
Oh, that's the one.
Ooh, I haven't had those since I was a kid.
Yeah, I've only had them once or twice in my life. They are the best things. Although, they're not the best thing. You know what the best thing is. Do you want to hear about it? One time.
Wild
I was in a
berries.
town. No. One time
Oh.
I was in a town and they have these little tiny cakes. It looks like a big cake, but it's a little tiny cake. And they are called petites for me.
Petites for you? That's what they're called?
Well, for me, I mean, for you, and for me.
For you, for
Petite
me.
for yous.
Oh,
Petites
petite
for
for
you.
everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, they're really fun to eat because they make you feel like a giant because they look like a little cake.
Aren't you a giant, though?
I'm not a giant.
You look
Ron is
giant.
giant.
Oh, yeah. Everything tiny to Ron.
I'm just very tall. All of the women in my home are born very large.
Well, just
It
because I'm
is,
the shortest
both a
one here
blessing
doesn't
and
mean
a
y'all
curse
are
to their
giants to
mothers.
me. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Vin was bigger than Ron. Oh, that was crazy
That's
time.
true. Oh, Vin, if we get you a little cake, you can feel like a giant again.
Ooh, I would like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way over to Sweet Beat, based on the instructions you got from the receptionist, I suppose, over at the Market Guild. So you're kind of wandering through the North Ward where you ended up staying, and you find your way there. It's busy. There's sort of a line outside the door. It's a small shop, enough for maybe one or two groups of people to stand inside. Most people are getting their things and then leaving. So you stand in line for a bit, and then you make your way over to the counter, and you see the kind of the half-elven woman with dark black hair, with brown eyes, kind of with an apron on, you know, flour covering it. All right, what can I get you? Looks a little flustered since it's so busy.
What's this place? This is Sweet Beats. Sweet Beat. And you said she's a human woman?
She's a half-elf.
Half-elf with brown hair and brown eyes? It's important.
What is good?
I mean, well, I made it, so everything's good.
I like her.
Then Ron will take one. No, two. Oh, baby.
What about Mimi?
But two of what? Two of everything?
Oh. And Ron just, first thing he sees just points. That.
Okay. So you see kind of a elongated like piece of like a bread or pastry, with sort of like a darkish like red purple colored jam on top of it. She goes, all right. The rest of you. Oh, two. You said one for the baby.
Do you have these little, these small cakes, the petite for use?
I may have some to spare. See, I have a lot of the stuff is, well, for the you know, Eve of Tales. I stayed up all night trying to bake enough, but, I'll see if I have any left. Maybe just a couple, though.
Wait. Are desserts a part of this festival?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, we found the best holiday ever.
You're not from around here, are you?
Oh.
Well, you're in for a treat then. Let's see. And she goes to the back and then finds like a handful. She goes, I snuck out 3 for you, so but that's all we can do. Anyone else need anything?
Oh, do you have beet juice?
No juice here. Sorry, what were you saying?
Me?
Isn't it beet juice?
No juice, it's a bakery. Only.
Just uses the refined beet
I'll have
sugar.
whatever Ron's having.
All right, another one of those. And you, ma'am?
Do you have anything chocolate?
1 second. And she kind of looks into the back. You hear her kind of rummaging around. And she kind of says something. All right, last one. All the rest is for the, you know, Eve of Tales. But I've got something for you, and you can just see like it's like a almost brown colored like chocolate thing, and she kind of puts it in the bag or in the sack and hands it to you. All right, it'd be 3 silver. Yeah, 3 silver.
Ron pays 3 silver.
All right,
Thanks,
have a good
Ron.
one. Enjoy your Eve of
If we
Tales.
want to come back to get more desserts for Eve of Tales, where can we find you? Are you in the shop or like a cart
Oh,
situation?
we'll be around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the shops will
Thank
probably be
you.
closed.
I love you. Okay. Oh, okay. Bye.
Oh, but thanks, strange woman. What?
Never mind.
Where around here can we get items looked at and appraised?
What are you trying to sell?
I have this ring and I want to know what it does. Anybody who is attuned or specializes in magical items?
Oh, that's you gotta go across the bridge, and then you know they're on the right. You can go and talk to someone at the assemblage. That's kind of the wow, you really aren't from here. That's kind of the Arcanists representatives here in Asgarth.
Oh, sounds very
Assemblage.
official.
Okay. Do they also make armor? Is there a good leather worker around here?
Oh, if you're looking for an armorer, just go around the corner there and go talk to Morag.
Okay.
Morag. Oh, good.
Ron, we'll go
This
there
is
first.
great news.
I have one more question. This is very
Right.
delicious, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
The little pink color in the icing, do you get that from the beets?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, see, you see my hair here? It is pink. I dyed it myself with some Beats, I really like your work. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, bye.
Oh, have a good one. Yep. See you tonight, hopefully.
Ron has not seen Bryn this excited in a very long time.
You all have all
He's
the
had pink hair
sugary.
since we started the campaign.
sweets.
Dyed with beets.
Yep. You have all the
I
sugary
feed,
sweets that you desire.
I feed it a little bit to Corin, see how she likes it.
She just kind of like reaches out and you give her a little piece, and she's like, "Nom, nom, 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 nom."
I'm gonna trade Vin a bite of a petit four for a
Ah.
bite of a croissant if she would like.
Just keeps reaching out. Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Huh? And then she kind of moves her hand,
She's
and
cute.
you feel like the whole pastry trying to like being slowly pulled out of your hand.
Oh, no.
Huh?
Save some for Ron, please. okay, all right. Just give it to her.
And she just like just munching on it, like holding it like in her tiny little hand, just like.
So cute. Oh, Corin. Oh, Valkan, maybe we should take care of Mimi in case so she doesn't run away again.
Yeah, I checked to see if Mimi's still there.
Mimi's there.
Still a bar or?
So it looks like a bar, and then you're opening your pack, and as soon as any kind of sunlight hits it, you see like the little beady eyes open, and the mouth kind of open. Bar? In Elvish.
Did we have food for her? I can't remember.
I assumed we snuck her some last night in the fancy restaurant. We had a whole
Yeah.
table full of food.
Probably would have.
Bar? Bar? It's starting to get loud now. Bar?
I find whatever food that I have available and just like,
You've got a pastry you just bought.
yeah. Actually, I
Ron-
probably
Yes,
would have
that-
eaten that as soon as I got.
Ron runs into the bakery again and like I think buys 4 more pastries.
Oh, you're gonna have something
Oh,
wrong.
Ron. Oh, it's so good. Ron wishes to purchase more.
I think I had a bunch of food from the ship like stashed away too.
You might
So
have.
like we picked up
Just-
some extra.
How much did you want?
4 pastries, please.
All right, and she just pulls 4 pastries. Another 3 silver. I'll be with you in a minute, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
All right, that's it. Next time you're
Is
back
she
in
really
line.
busy? Like it's a popular spot.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Run
Wait,
out.
what's her name? I didn't get her name. Oh,
Valanth.
it's okay. We'll have to come. Oh,
You've known
go,
because what
Valkyrie.
the attendant called her VAL.
That's right.
THE.
Thank you, Ron. I just
Oh, yeah.
all the pastries in Mimi's mouth.
And just gorge, just like Garfield lasagna, just all the way in, and just all 4 of them, and then it kind of stops yelling, and then just like turns back into a bar.
All right.
Crisis averted.
Let's go see this Morog.
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so we'll follow the directions and look for the leather worker of Morag.
Yep. So you kind of make your way and looking through the area, and you mentioned just around the corner, and you see a place with just kind of a metalwork sign with just an anvil and a hammer on it. You think that's probably it. And then inside, not a whole lot of customers inside, but you do see a half-orc there who looks a little like more orc than half-orc. It's just a very large individual. He's got kind of like a darkish, like brownish gray skin, bushy like eyebrows that are like salt and pepper, and then kind of a beard that extends down their chin, tusks protruding from the bottom of their mouth, and they're sitting there with just kind of like cloth pants, boots with no shirt, and like a leather apron, and you can just see them making something, and they've got their hammer over the anvil. You just hear ding ding ding, turning it over, ding ding
Are you the one they call Morog?
ding, and kind of looks at you. What do you want?
I have acquired some dragon hide and I wish to
You just
for you to craft them into armor. How much can you make with this? And I
bullshit.
dump everything down.
All right,
No,
take it to the front,
this
and he
is
kind of quenches
Dragon
the
hide. This
piece
is
of metal.
not bullshit.
I'll be the judge of that. Bring it to the front.
All right. And I reveal the claws, the teeth, and the dragon hide.
He kind of looks it over. Small dragon.
Oh, it was very big.
He looks and sees the hide. No, it wasn't.
Well, it is bigger than Ron, so it is big.
I mean, yeah, you killed a baby. Congratulations. What do you want with it? You selling
I
it?
want
You want me to?
No, Ron wants armor.
Anything? Well, I could do some armor, maybe a shield. Can't do both. Depending on the armor, it's gonna be a different price.
Ron will take armor.
All right.
How
So,
much will this take?
he kind of does some figuring in his head. He goes, well, if you want armor, you brought the supplies, so that's about 50% of the cost. This is tough as shit to work with. So it's gonna be labor. And I gotta make some money. It is dragon hide, of course. I have a reputation to uphold.
Ron's gonna roll an insight. See if
Sure.
This guy's
Go
BSing.
ahead.
16.
No, he's just like trying to figure in his head how much this is going to cost him to make. Trying to weigh in of how long will this take him versus how much it will pull him away from other regular customers. More about you have the materials, which is good, but you lack. But it's going to be he's basically going to work on that only and have to forego any other business.
Got it.
Well, normally I'd charge, if I even had any, it would be about, probably 4,000. With the materials, probably half that, 2,000 gold. And probably take me 3 weeks to make.
Oh,
Essentially, with this, you would be buying a rare +1 magical armor.
Ooh.
hmm.
Would that be best for Ron? Because is leather armor best for you?
Oh, would it be treated as leather?
What kind of armor are you looking for exactly?
Something.
Like what you got now?
Basically, maybe like plate or equivalent.
Let's see here. Plate armor, and get the backing for it. I'll give 2,000, it's fine. You got the materials, so. Now, if you wanted a shield, we could save some of that hide and we can make something else out of it. That would run you about 600 gold or so. 400. You got most of the materials here.
Wait. Do we have enough for 2 shields?
Maybe.
What if I already have a shield and you're just like reinforcing it with the
It doesn't work
materials?
that way. Ain't gonna be worth a shit. You're gonna have a very weird looking shield.
I don't care how it
yeah.
looks.
2 shields, if possible.
All right. Two shield. Yeah, let's make it 900 would cover the rest of the things I need. That'll work. Won't take as long. maybe week and a half.
Real quick, does that work for everyone if we get 2 shields, or does somebody need actual armor? What's better for Ron's stat-wise?
Well, if we get 2 shields, that'd be better.
Is it like a special shield? Like it's more than the normal plus?
It would be like a +1 shield, so it would be +3.
So you'd get the normal +2, so it would be +3. Ooh, that's really good for both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. But
Alright,
I don't think we have
well-
enough money.
I have money.
Will we be around that
Could I
long in
borrow
town?
like 100 gold, Vin?
Yeah, I'll just remember that next time we're the sword and loot.
Well, did
I
we
understand.
split the reward from Ixius? Because I know we were holding on to some party money, right?
We should each have around 400,
I think we did end
I
up
think.
splitting it.
Okay.
Did you add the gold from what's it called? I have 582 gold.
Yep, y'all just got some gold from the trade goods.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know if you
posted
guys
that in
added
the
it.
chat.
Oh,
Got...
Okay. We sold the blacksmith tool and jeweler tools, right?
Yeah, I'm at 525, so I think I'm good for. I just need. He said it was 600 each. No, he said 900 for both.
I have
Yeah.
610.
I'll pay the 5, and then Bryn, you can pay 4.
We can each pay 450. Actually, we have more than I thought,
well,
so
yeah.
450
Alright.
each. Yeah.
So you don't need a
So we're
favor,
all
or
good.
you do need
Yeah,
a favor?
I do not
You
need a
good.
favor at this time, but maybe later.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see.
Oh,
Does he need the fangs and the claws as well?
Or would he like to buy them?
Or we can sell them?
Probably need all of it, to be honest.
Okay.
Otherwise, I
Okay.
charge you more. Good for reinforcement. The banding of the shield, you know.
All right.
You got yourself a deal.
All right, gold up front. See you in a week and a half. Drop the shit off on the table.
bye. So excited, you guys.
All right, so you leave everything there in the claws, and he takes it, puts it in the back, and is hammering out what he was finishing doing. Doesn't say thanks or bye. He just nods and just bing, bing, gets back to
fine.
work. So, just a reminder: it is now Fire's Day, the 6th day of Sextus. So, being a week and a half, it's probably gonna be the 18th when it's ready.
Okay. Write that down.
Well, what is next?
the ring. Let's go to the assemblage.
All right. Head to the assembly. Blah blah.
The assemblage.
Assemblage.
Since Vin, I think, knows the most magic among us, I think she is leading the way, probably.
Yes.
You'll know better what to look for than I will.
I follow the instructions I gave on how to get there.
Sure. So you make your way back across the city through the large kind of center street of town. You can see like things being set up, kind of lanterns being hung on the streets, people pulling carts full of goods, setting up stalls and things, kids running around in the streets, yelling, talking about candy and sweets. And you kind of make your way over to the assemblage, which is kind of that large anachronistic building there on the far side of the city. And you make your way in. You can see there kind of an entryway. There is a sort of a young human male wearing some fine like burgundy colored robes. How may I help you?
I'm looking to get something, what's the word? Have a thing that I'm looking to get understood more stuff. Rin, what's the word? What am I looking for?
Inspect, no.
You're looking for someone to identify.
Yep.
an
that's-
item.
Yes. Yes.
Very well.
Yes.
Then it would be 20 gold, and we will schedule an appointment.
Why?
Because we're all very busy.
Why is it 20 gold?
That's how much it costs to identify items.
The
You
last
never-
town we were in did it for free.
I don't care what podunk town you were in. That's how much it cost.
Should I do this or should I just?
Yeah, we
wait
kind
for
of
the
need to
next
get it
town?
identified, to be honest.
Okay, fine.
So maybe it's something good, they'll buy it from us.
Or maybe we'll use it.
But yeah, I'm just saying if we
What?
don't need it.
What about 15 gold?
You can make a persuasion check. Try.
Come on, I have pretty high persuasion. Let's go. 9 plus 9?
An 18. Okay, he goes, if I do this for 15 gold, will you stop asking questions?
Yes.
All right. What is your availability in the next week?
Right now.
Other than right now?
An hour from now. What's the soonest availability you have?
Oh, God. Oh. One moment.
I asked the question. I'm sorry. I want
One
the soonest available.
Moment.
Oh,
That's
And he goes in the back.
very similar to Jessica.
This whole town needs relations.
And a short while later, you see sort of like an older human male, like a long kind of graying beard. His robes look a little more disheveled than the young man's did. Oh, you need it right now.
You're free now?
Don't mind him. He's just doing his job. Give it here. Give it here.
And I hand him the ring.
One moment, please. And he sets the ring on the counter and opens a book and kind of pours over some of the spell and kind of reads over and mutters some things to himself. And he's going to cast Identify as a ritual. So you wait there for kind of an awkwardly long amount of time, since I don't think any of you know the Identify spell. But it takes like a 10 minutes as he's muttering things to himself and kind of gesticulating his hands over the book. And
We need to learn that spell.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
Yep, and he pulls kind of a pearl, and he holds it up to the item, and then he goes, "Oh, well, I'm not. This is strange. I no charge. Take it back. It's worthless."
Oh,
Is it worthless or you just
What?
don't know?
Well, I don't know. It has some sort of magic imbued in it. I don't know what it is. Which would lead me to believe that
that
it
is not.
if I would identify an item and I don't discern its immediate use, perhaps it is magical but of no use. Perhaps an heirloom or something, but nothing valuable.
Do you know of someone who would know what this is?
Yeah, like maybe a more powerful magic user than
I'm
yourself.
sorry, young lady. I've
Oh,
been an
thank you.
arcanist for 35 years, and this is my craft, and I will not hear this. The ring is magical, yes, but it is of no use to me, or possibly you, unless you just want to have a nice, pretty ring. It's not even that pretty, to be honest.
I take it back and I'm like, I don't think this guy knows what he's talking about, and I walk out.
Oh,
Yeah.
much apologies, kind sir. We shall be leaving. Thank you for
All
your
right.
time.
You can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Me?
Yeah, if you want to try and, or insight if you want to
Just
see
see
if
if
he's telling
he's
the
lying?
truth, or
Oh, sure.
Oh, I will insight.
just giving you suggestions. You don't
Yeah.
have to.
Ron will insight. No.
I will also
Yeah, I-
insight.
I can insight too. A 16.
Oh, well, all right then.
Oh, no, unless your
19.
insight's
Chilling
higher.
outside, by the way.
Do
I have
I?
a +2 and I'm trained.
So, what were the rolls?
Sorry.
16.
We'll
Yeah.
assist.
Eh,
Oh, with Brins.
So I heard 16, I heard 19. What else?
17.
17. All right. Yeah, he just, after he identified it, he just seemed completely like just disinterested in it, almost like just I don't want it anymore. It's not useful to me. It doesn't do anything that I would want it to do, so just go away. It's kind of strange.
Okay.
But what does it do?
I'm beyond confused by his reaction.
You don't think that he's
okay?
lying. He knows that it's magical, but doesn't know any other properties, which was what had led him to believe it's worthless.
I think I'm gonna hold on to this, Bryn, and we'll find someone else. Maybe someone in the dark market.
Oh yeah. I want to go to the dark market. That sounds really fun.
We need to find people. Maybe at the festival.
Oh,
I mean,
think
you
it's
could always
time.
just put the ring on and see what happens. Just
What if I die?
You could. You could die. You could definitely die.
All right.
Do you want Ron to do it? Ron will do it.
Ron, you might die.
Nobody is doing it. We're not going to die like this.
Okay. Then Ron believes we should move on to church. And you can check out books. Bryn.
Or maybe there's something in the books.
Oh yeah, I would really like that to be a very nice, relaxing way to spend the rest of the day.
Okay. And I will note too, just kind of a DM to player thing. It normally Identify would tell you what a magic item does. There's just something weird about this, whether it doesn't actually do anything and it's just
Cursed.
magical, or he just doesn't know.
Do we know what a cursed item would do if it was like?
You would still discern some properties from it.
Okay, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something weird.
Mhm.
Or it's just magicked to look a certain way or something, maybe.
But we have to remember, we found it on a dead person's hand.
It is quite foreboding, yeah.
We don't want to die. Not that we would, but
You're off to the church now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Actually, can I just, as we're walking, just ask somebody in passing, like, when the festival starts, so we don't miss it?
Sure. So you see some kind of other like young people wearing robes, different, various different races and genders. And you kind of pull one to the side. Yes, I'm sorry.
What time is the festival starting?
Oh, it is at sundown. And just head across the bridge right before you get here, and that's where the sort of opening ceremony will be. I'm sorry if you excuse me. And they kind of rush forward with their group of friends.
Thank you. Bye.
You seem to think that they're probably students, young arcanists type thing.
It's weird that the guy didn't know what it was. And it's like making it like I can't tell if it's just like isn't anything, or my brain is like, because we don't know now, I'm like it's more important.
Well, all right. So you make your way over to the Church of Denier. And you see that same symbol in this kind of immense vaulted building, and you make your way in. And it's just wide open ceilings as you enter into there. And you see kind of areas for like writing. And it's a church by look, but it seems more of like a place of like learning and study and research. And you make your way into the front counter. And an old gnome kind of looks over his spectacles at you and says, "Please state the nature of your research."
We are here to see one of your members, Risa.
Oh, so we're having friends and stuff come here. One moment, please. Let's see. And one moment. All right. He's like opening a book and like looking up some information for you all. Yes, Risa, you will find her in her currently assigned section, which is the area of cosmology, the heavens, and gods. If you'll go straight back here, And go
Yes,
to the second floor, and she should be there.
Second floor. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Head off in that direction.
Okay. Let's see. So you make your way over into this sort of area with the and you kind of see, just as you're kind of going in here. One moment, please. Yeah, and you can see as you're passing, like, people researching, like studying, kind of everyone's kind of quiet, like a library, and you enter kind of this end corridor there where there is you can see where it's a covered area and there's windows, and you're going through like a connection part into the next tower. And as you enter the tower, you can see like a walled ceiling, books, tomes, just scrolls, other writings, and such. So let's see. And you are kind of going through here, and you find a set of stairs towards the back here, and you make your way up to the second story, and you see some sort of people working, and they're wearing sort of like black robes, very plain looking, essentially.
I'll kind of look around and see the first person I see and ask if they are Rissa, or I can find where I can find Rissa.
And the first thing you bump into is kind of a middle-aged kind of man. He goes, "Oh, Rissa would be there towards the back in her science section of cosmology, the heavens, and their gods." And kind of walks away. And you see one person kind of on a ladder, like putting some books away, kind of in the direction that they pointed.
Oh, all right. Very well. I shall continue.
You make your way over there, and you can see a very like young looking human with like dark skin, kind of long shoulder length brown hair, and like wearing like a white feather behind her right ear, wearing the same plain brown robes in their hood. They're kind of putting the books away in their arms on like several sections above.
I don't wish to disturb you, but I come here bringing news.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. Hello. Do I know you?
That is very impressive.
What's impressive?
Oh, Ron is very big and loud. That you did not see me.
Oh, I thought you meant the books, the library.
Oh. I come here.
Oh, I'm Risa, by the way, and like goes to shake all of your hands.
Oh, yes.
Nice to meet you.
I
Bow.
And what are your names?
They call me Ron.
I
Hello,
am Brain.
Ron. Hello, Bryn.
I'm Vin.
Hello, Vin. oh,
I'm Valken.
hello, Valken. We're not supposed to be loud in here.
Oh,
Oh, and this little one is
Oh.
Corin.
Oh, hi, little cutie, and like leans over, like, you know, and try and like plays with her. So, what brings you here?
Ron's having like a hard time finding words, but
Are you
speaks
looking
up.
for books on cosmology, in the heavens? If you haven't read this one, well, it's a really interesting one. This one is called Auditor in You. It's about the moon. And did you know that the moon is actually responsible for the tides? So thank the
Whoa.
moon for the tides that come in and out on the Cannabis Sea. It's really good.
We are friends of Ixius.
Oh.
She She has told me to bring this child to you.
Oh. What happened?
Ron gets like angry and teary-eyed at the same time.
She gave up her life.
We
for
don't
this
know that, Ron. We do not know
child.
that.
What?
Or captured. She found it very important to bring this child who has special gifts and entrusted the child to us,
Oh,
to you.
no. Who took her? And tears start to well up in her eyes.
This guy named one
dragon.
second. No, it wasn't a dragon. Gosh, it was this guy. The Baron.
The
It
Baron.
was a human with green eyes. He did not look like a good person.
I don't know of any barons. That's
I was
a
hoping you
title
might
only
know.
I've seen in books. I don't think there's any barons anymore.
Can I roll, or we remember the name, or should I roll like
It was I wrote down Baron or Perrin, but I.
It was the
don't know which
baron.
is
You don't know
correct.
the name of the person.
okay.
The Baron. Okay.
But,
they seem to be a
but
very
they
powerful
they came
sorcerer.
from
Wrote
the kingdom.
horrible.
They came from Tyrion region.
Do you know anything about them? Why would they take her?
Probably. Well, they were trying to get the little one, we think.
It seemed to be some sort of shady group.
Hmm.
Yeah, they had purple undersides to their cloaks, and I think one of their names was Narrowly. Does that ring a bell to anybody?
When you
Narrowly.
mentioned the color of their cloaks and that they were trying to perhaps take the child, her eyes well up and just tears start falling down her face.
Mhm.
No.
Do you know
no,
this group?
No. And she's like sobbing
Oh,
to
it's
herself.
Okay. We don't know that she
Ron
might
just
feel
bear hugs her.
okay. Okay.
She just like cries into you.
Ron starts crying.
Oh, stop! You're going to make. Oh gosh, I have to go look at this book over here.
Ron tried and
This is the
everything in
dust,
Ron's
right, Bryn?
power to protect her, but Ixius made me promise to protect child as priority, to bring child to you.
I knew I shouldn't have let her go. I knew it. And she's just like crying and like blaming herself.
It is not your fault. It is Ron's fault.
It's not your fault.
But who are these people? These purple cloak.
It's then just like tears start welling up in her eyes again. It had to have been the conclave. It's from Salon.
Did you say enclave or conclave? What was that word?
The conclave.
Enclave.
Oh, from Salon. Okay.
Why do they come after people with special gifts?
I don't know. We haven't figured that out yet. We're just trying to help people, you know. We don't know what happens after they get taken or what they do with them. And we've tried. Ixi's tried to get assemblage to do something, but they just had their heads in the sand.
What can we do? How can we help you?
I don't know yet. And she's just kind of just staring at Corin.
Ron is quite fond of Corin, but perhaps she is better if she is with you.
It's
Yeah, we are a rough sort of group for her.
that's why she told you to come to me then. I'll take care of her. We try to find people that we can trust for the children, a place where they can go and learn if they want, or live their life however they want. So
Ron just stands there with her, just unsure of what to do.
and she kind of takes the baby in her arms and just kind of holds her.
Lisa, if you would like, we are going to go to the festival this evening, and you and the little one are welcome to, come with us.
Yeah, I have to work at the festival, so I'll be there. I'll find someone to watch Corin. It's not a problem. Someone who doesn't have to work there.
Oh, we can watch her until you're done working, if you like.
No,
Can keep
it's okay.
Corin. Corin is safe with the necklace. Necklace will protect her from magic eyes.
Yeah. No, that's why we're here. So I'll do what I need to. It's part of what I do.
If Ixvius is still alive, we will get her back. Do not worry. Ron
Thank you.
promised.
Oh, we will? Oh, I guess we will, yeah. Totally will.
Is anything else I can do to help? There's a lot of books here.
Oh,
Are you new in
yes,
town?
Bryn loves books. This is first time
I
here.
love books very much. Do you have any books on, enchanted items and how to tell what is enchanting them? Perhaps books about the mechanics behind the identify spell. I would very much like to start with that. But also, if you have any books on the architecture of the surrounding city and maybe the history, I'm quite interested in this as well.
The assemblage will identify stuff for you, and a lot of the books about spells and things, and she's like trying to talk more to kind of push past what she's feeling. Up there, are in some of the restricted sections unless you're an arcanist. So
Okay, well, we're just trying to figure out what's up with this ring that we have.
They can go to the assemblage, and they'll if you pay them, they'll tell you.
Yeah, we did that. They wait, didn't we do that? Like I was
Yeah,
here
they
somewhere.
didn't know.
Yeah.
They said that we don't know when they basically threw it back. They didn't literally, but it felt like
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's really weird.
Yeah, it
Was.
was something all right.
We heard
Oh.
there was like a dark society of people that do underground magic stuff, and maybe do you know any of them? And maybe they could help us.
Make a persuasion check for me.
My dice literally leaped out of the thing. Hold on, let me.
So excited.
11 plus 9.
Okay, very nice. And she goes, oh, and her eyes kind of widen. She goes, shh. I haven't bought anything. I don't, the whole, scribe life. We don't make a whole lot. We have all the information we
Scribe
want.
life.
Well, I've heard there's this guy who he's part of the artists guild. He's got like really like long like golden blonde hair. He's a half elf. He's like a really great lute player.
Oh, Yolas.
Oh yeah. We met him. He's
Oh,
the
you
guy.
know Yorlis? Yeah, I've heard him like whisper stuff, and sometimes like, I don't really hang out, but like I'll like listen to him play, and he'll like be nice and stuff, to me.
Yes,
And
Ron played flute with him.
oh wow, he must be really good.
Oh, Ron is okay.
Wow. Wow. Do you, well, he knows who I am, and, sometimes he'll like make small talk and stuff.
You
But
want
he,
relations with him?
I'm sorry, what? What did you say?
Do you want relations with the flute player?
Well, I mean, he's really nice, and well, I mean, he's really good looking, but I don't have time, I have to work, and, I don't play music, so.
Ron will put
yes.
in good word for you.
Yeah, we'll tell him that we know a cute little love muffin over at the library. You know what they say about librarians and
happening?
scribes.
Oh, thanks.
Mhm.
Wow,
No problem.
you're really nice. Oh, well, I've heard him say to people that, like, if they need anything, he can get anything in this city, kind of stuff. So
Oh,
maybe ask him.
Okay.
oh,
Okay. You
it
know.
was in front of us all along, playing a lute.
Flute.
No, he was playing a lute. You are playing a flute.
Flute.
Oh. Yeah, words are very difficult.
It's okay, Ron. I understand.
Sound very
It's been
similar.
a long day for you. You didn't sleep well. It's fine.
But Risa ever needs anything, feel free to reach out to us. Anything at all.
Wow, thanks. Yeah.
We are staying at the what does that place called? We're staying at the Grey Jug Inn while we are in town.
Oh, that's a nice place. You can find me here. We have our own rooms, so
Oh, you just never leave, do you?
sometimes to like,
Very jealous. I would love to read all these books someday. Maybe with
Yeah.
a nice cup of tea and some little petite cakes.
Oh, well, yeah, the architecture books, well, like one of the only times that we like, have to close is for the Eve of Tales. It's like kind of our thing. But the architecture and stuff, that's first floor. So you kind of go towards the back and to the right, and there's kind of history, architecture and stuff. So
Okay, thank you.
yeah, for sure. Well, I'm gonna put these away so I can get ready. And then I'll take care of Corin. And then maybe I'll see you at the festival. Okay.
Yeah, put on something cute. We'll tell Yorlis about you.
Oh, we have to like.
And I wink.
Oh, thanks. This is like this is what we have to wear tonight, and not like a weird hood. And you don't know about the Eve of Tales?
No, we haven't
No.
literally. We've never been here before.
Nope,
We
all I
have
know is
just
that
heard that
fire is
there's
involved and I love it. Can you tell us more about it?
And desserts. We
Wait,
love
you
both.
don't set fire to books, do you?
Well, no. Okay, hold on.
Oh.
So the Church of Veneer, we kind of sponsor this
so-
thing, and there's music and there's food, and then basically, there will be a bunch of us scribes there, and if you find a scribe, from the Great Library, if you tell them a worthy tale, then they'll give you like something sweet. And
Whoa.
we'll all be
Oh,
like
we have
wearing
many
kind of these
tastes.
like
Whoa.
robes.
Wait a minute.
Say that again.
Yeah, you find one of us and like you tell like a worthy tale, and then we'll give you like something sweet. Yeah.
Wait, so there's nothing
I just,
about fire?
I turned to Brent.
No,
We
it's
need to figure
Fire's
out some
Day.
tales.
It's the first Fire's Day.
Okay. Velkin, you're gonna get all the sweets. You know why? Because you can tell people you punched a dragon.
In the eyes.
That's
But yeah,
true.
so
And I
basically,
jumped on a giant shark.
oh wow, yeah,
Mhm.
that'll be really good.
Okay, we got ammunition.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
we're going to be
yeah,
fine.
that'll be really great.
There's no fire.
Well, you could say you fireballed a shark.
Are you sure
Hmm.
it is safe to leave Cohen with someone else?
I am absolutely sure.
Okay. I am putting my faith in you, Risa.
You can trust me. But
But we can keep Cohen until the festival is over.
well, I mean, it's like this is like kind of the part that I did like to help. So
Okay.
Corn, can I just, or not Corn, Risa. I'm just gonna pull her aside so Ron can't really hear. You see, the thing is, I think that he's grown a little bit fond of the little one, and you'll see he lost his whole family in like a really horrible situation, and you know, he might need some more time to say goodbye. Is all.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you feel free to like to say goodbye. That's totally okay. And then kind of turns to whoever else is gonna listen. Yeah, so the Eve of Tales is about like a lot of the knowledge that was lost over like the centuries, from like the fall of the Empire. So kind of the church promotes sharing of knowledge, and then we kind of chronicle any tales and like any important information based on the story, and then we kind of, you know, give out the sweets as an incentive. It's all about kind of like preserving knowledge and trying to gain back what we lost. Meanwhile, Ron. Anything you wanted to say or do with Corin while she's kind of droning on about the Eve of Tales?
Just like holding Corin and tickling her, just like playing with her hands. I was like,
You are in safe hands, Corin. And if you ever grow up to be strong like Ron, you come join Adventure Guild and become a great magic user.
It's
Ron
like-
knows you'll be very powerful.
And grabs your beard.
Aww.
and I just kind of rest my forehead on her forehead.
So I will see you sometime.
Bye.
Be good.
Da. Kind of just watches you.
And hand her back to Rissa.
Oh, thanks. Hi, little one. We'll find a place for you. It's like my job. Don't worry. Well, I'm gonna take care of this, and we'll, see you later.
Okay, bye.
We if you ever need anything, we are from the altar of Iberis in Tustin.
Oh yeah, down in Tustin.
Yes.
Wow. Cool. Well, thank you. We'll take good care of her. I promise.
Oh, okay. We shall go. We are here for a week and a half.
Are you okay, Ron?
Yes, Ron is fine.
Yeah, okay.
Corn's very, very cute baby.
And you're walking away, and she's kind of rocking and kind of playing, and then she kind of walks off with her. And you can hear Risa just kind of talking in the background. And she's walking away.
Kind of listen to what she's saying, or is she just doing like baby talk?
Sure. You can give me a perception check.
15.
15. Okay. You hear her say things like, "Oh, we'll take good care of you. Yeah. I knew she shouldn't have gone. I told her not to. I know. I know. What am I supposed to do?" She's just walking away with Corin. Okay.
Oh,
And then she goes back to like maybe talking to Corin.
I wonder who Risa was speaking to.
No, probably herself. She seemed kind of weird.
This is true. Oh, okay. Ron can use drink.
Yeah, that would be good. What time is the day is it? Is it too early for a drink?
Right now, since you went and you got up, you went over to the bakery, had breakfast, went over to talk to the smith, made your way up here, which is across town. So it's kind of mid-afternoon-ish, and you make your way kind of out of the Church of Denier, make your way past the front desk, and you kind of see that open area of the Artists Guild where there's some musicians kind of like tuning and like preparing, and you see that same trio rehearsing a similar song to what you heard before as you passed by it the previous day. And you see that that Yorlas is there with them.
Oh, Vin, that is Yorlas. Oh, Vin, I cannot hear you. You're so silent.
Yeah. Let's go over there.
He's playing
Right over to Yorlas.
Yeah, he's playing and instructing kind of his you know, bandmates, and looks, he goes, oh well, the pleasure. Ron, was that it, right?
Oh, yes, very nice to see you again,
Yes,
Yorlas.
and-
Very excited to hear you play again.
Oh yes, well, it will be at the ceremony. Is there something I can help you with? Did you come to listen? Are you going to practice? You're not part of the
Actually-
event, are you?
Oh, no, Ron is just what do you say? Just having good time.
He looks a little relieved. Oh, right. Oh, okay. It's very specific in my contract that we have exclusivity. Thank you. So why are you here?
Well, actually, we heard from some people that you are the person that we want to talk to for some magic.
Up.
Items.
And when you say that, he just goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. You must. I don't sell anything here." And he walks up and he kind of like gets close and he goes, "What are you doing?"
What are you
Talking?
doing?
You can't just ask that in the open here,
Why not?
Why?
because nobody else knows about it except for a few people that, well, I've chose to know. So
Well, can we go somewhere where we can talk more
Please.
openly?
And he kind of ushers you off and just kind of around like the little artist guild area towards the back of the building where there's not really anyone. All right, keep your voices low, please. What can I help you with now? We are in a suitable place to talk about these type of things. Have you no decorum?
So-
Have you never done this before? Like, you just can't wander in and say, "Can I have your magic items?" No, I don't have any. And, well,
So everywhere we've gone, it's been totally normal to have magic items, so I did not know that it was so weird here, but I digress.
what do you
I wanted
mean
to
everywhere
say-
you've been? You just can't buy magic items wherever you go.
Yes, you can. But anyways, I'm here for a specific reason. I have this ring, and I don't know what it does. We brought it to the assemblage. Assembly? I wrote
Right,
it
the
really
assemblage,
weird.
yes.
We brought it to the assemblage, and they were unable to tell me what it does, and they were acting really weird about it. And
Well,
I was just wondering.
Hold on. Are you looking to buy magic items? Or are you looking to sell magic items? Or because I can't help you there.
What
Both.
can you help us with?
Buying or selling magical items or other things.
Well, I'm definitely interested in buying magical items, but I'm also interested in knowing what this is. And maybe there's someone who is more attuned to magic that would be able to help us.
All right, I can help you. Oh, you know what? Tell you what. Roll a persuasion check.
Come on, dice. 14 plus 9.
Okay, he goes, all right, listen, okay, there are two places that I know of that I can introduce you to, but it's going to cost you. I don't work for free, and this is something that takes a considerable amount of time for me to set up and build relationships, so there is a finder's fee associated with this.
Understand. How much are we talking here?
Well, I mean, I barely know you. First off, let's just say, well, you can pay me 50 gold for expenses and such, and I will introduce you to two wonderful people, both with a very nice, one with, well, nice items, and one that can actually do some things for you as well. Yep, 50 gold, that will do it. I will introduce them to you both.
I'm talking to Bryn. Do you think 50 gold is worth it? Do you feel like? What do you think?
Man, I don't know. Maybe we could trade him something instead. This doesn't seem. I don't know. Something seems off.
Could we maybe have a trade, or can we do anything, any services for you?
You have the
Are you in
trade.
need of relations?
I do just
Have a
fine
friend.
with my relations, thank you. What do you have to
Oh.
trade?
What do
Let's
you
see
need?
here.
Is
We
there
have some
any?
potions we could sell.
We kept
don't have any
the
cool
stones,
items.
didn't we?
Yeah, we kept a bunch of gems. Yeah.
We have the two translucent pink stones. We have two opaque black stones. We have two opaque light pink stones, and two translucent blue stones with circles of gray.
I think you all have the names of those, but I think they're basically gemstones worth 50 gold pieces apiece for the ones that you'd found.
Oh, so it'd be the same as just paying him the gold.
Oh, we could just give him a stone.
Or we could just pay him.
Let me see. What do you have? Trade. Hello.
We have some stones that are pretty dope.
Already impatient.
I hand out the pink one.
Oh. Very nice.
Yeah, you don't see this every day. You would definitely be very flashy.
Yes, let's make a nice ring out of this or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
People would be
very
like,
nice.
"Ooh, Yolas, look at him, so flashy."
Yes.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
All right, I'll take
Picturing
it.
it already.
Excellent.
Okay.
Are you ready to go now?
Yes.
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 Follow me.
Okay.
Sky, I don't know how I feel about this.
And he
It's
kind of
okay. He's a very good loot player.
walks across kind of the bridge, and takes a right turn, similar to the artist and the bard. You pass by that, and then you kind of are moving along, kind of the more wealthy part of town. And he says to you, "All right, do you want to see? Would you like to see Alistair first, or would you like to see Azora first?"
We don't know what that means.
Let's go with
so-
Alistair first.
All right, mind you, he is a bit of a prick. Off we go.
Okay.
Okay.
And you make your way to sort of like the far side of the nobility, and you're on an estate that is kind of wrought iron fence around it. There are guards at the door. They're not the Imperial Guard, but they seem to be hired like specifically for this person. And he kind of walks up and goes, "Yes, we're here to see Alistair. You should be expecting me." And the guard goes, "Oh, no visitors today. I don't care what your ledger says. Let me in, or Alistair will hear about it. You've seen me here before. Chop, chop." And then he begrudgingly opens the door. He goes, "This way, please." And you walk in, and it's just like a large garden with like fountains. It's just like completely like over the top aristocratic. And you make your way to like this large building, like where the estate is, and a door is opened for you by a servant, and you see like marble floors, vaulted ceilings, chandeliers, like a large staircase that kind of doubles and then goes up to a higher terrace. And the servant says, I'll get Alistair right away. And you wait for a moment, and then out comes a noble human man with sort of short black hair with a black goatee, dark brown eyes, wearing a long like brown cloak, and then a blue coat with like large baggy sleeves and silver trim, and like a white ruffled shirt beneath it, with slate gray pants tucked into like some like tall, like finely made black boots with silver buckles adorning him. And you see that he's walking with a cane with like a large jewel on top of it, like a rough hewn jewel as like a handhold. for this cane. Yes, who? Oh, your loss. Hello. Who have you brought here? They are connoisseurs, like you are, for particular items. Oh yes, well, come this way. Come. And he looks you over. Did you just get in town? Are you still in your traveling clothes?
We did. Yes.
Well, these are just our clothes. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh,
We did.
All right, follow me, and you kind of go up the stairs, and Yorlas goes, "I'll wait here. I don't have any business myself, and then I'll, when they're finished, I have other places to be." Right, and he kind of just lounges on like a chase lounge, in like the atrium of this place, and just kind of leans back, and he starts talking to the servant, asking for food and such. And so Alistair comes forward. Alistair Layton, pleasure to meet you all. I hear you're here to see my collection then. Is this true?
Yeah, well, what do you have? Everyone in this town is kind of weird when it comes to this sort of stuff.
It's a very, very rare. You just don't find them on the street.
I mean,
Except
we
for
sort
that
of
we
do.
do.
Okay. It's not like literally washed up. I mean,
Right. All right. Anything in particular you would like to see? Are you looking for something? Let me show you what I have first, and then we can talk specific prices.
Sure.
And the first thing that he pulls out is a large silver jug with an ornate cap on it. And he says this wonderful item is what I've heard to be called an ever smoking bottle. So if you remove the stoppered cork here, thick smoke pours out of it, many feet beyond it, and you can't see a thing, and it just keeps pouring out and pouring out and pouring out. Very disorienting, as I was, of course, testing the item before I bought it, and well, it's quite a hindrance if you leave it open too long. But then you have your own command word and you close it, and then the smoke dissipates.
Sounds pretty appealing.
Right. All right. The second item that I see here. And he pulls up some armor, and it looks very finely made. And as he picks it up, it seems just very light. And it looks like splint mail of some sort. And he says, this I got from a dwarven tradesperson straight from Roundcrown, and from their mithril mines it was made. This is a mithril splint mail, extremely light, very quiet.
what is split? I don't understand the armor difference. What is split mail compared to I have chainmail?
So chainmail is AC 16, splint mail is AC 17, and plate is AC 18.
The split mail would be better than chainmail.
And with this, normally when you would make noise, it's almost completely silent. And it's so light that even I could wear it.
Ron, this
Translated.
would be good for you.
Mithril armor.
It's be good for
You ignore any strength requirements required for the armor.
There aren't any?
And if it normally is disadvantage on stealth checks, there's no more disadvantage.
What did you
What's
say?
that?
Do I have to have a armor proficiency for it?
Just heavy armor, which you already have as a fighter.
Oh, it's just heavy armor?
Yes, you still have to be proficient in it, but
How much was it?
he hasn't said prices yet. He's showing you things. Oh, well, yes. All right. Next. Yes. And he picks up a sword. But not like any sword that any of you have seen, except for you, Valken. And he goes, this
Hello.
sword I have heard is from before the kingdom, during the Empire, when some of their monasteries and they learned of combat and things. Very powerful sword. You see the inscription here is in Elvish, and I'm not too good on my Elvish, but I have heard that it says 1,000 battles and 1,000 victories.
What does it actually say?
You look, and it is like ancient Elvish, but it says 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories.
This long sword?
So you look at this sword, and you recognize it because from your monastery where you had trained, there was another student who was nicknamed the Tiger that commonly used a sword like this, not as finely made, but it is it's called an oxtail dao. So it is a kind of a longer but slightly curved sword. And in the hilt, there is sort of like a piece of fabric that helps with sort of the weight and swinging, keeping balance. So you recognize the weapon. For all intents and purposes, it is essentially a long sword. But it is flavored as a dao, more along the line of more of the monk tradition type martial arts.
Right.
All right.
Probably would have trained with a sword like that a little bit.
Oh, interesting. Well, very nice. Perhaps you may want to buy it. All right. What else do I have? Oh, yes, this. And he pulls out kind of a small, like really like ornate vial is the only way to put it. And it's like a small vial with kind of like gold filigree along the side of it, but it's glass, and you're not sure exactly how it was made to be that way. But it looks very, very finely made. And you can see that inside of this vial is a little bit of ash in it. This vial was, well, in the possession of what I heard, a very powerful, magic spell user person, and it is said to, make you better at it. I'm not a magic person myself, but very nice if you of the magical persuasion. Also quite the artifact, being that it was used by a very great sorcerer of old, apparently. But from what I understand is that in order to use it, you have to put a few drops of your own blood inside the vial.
What?
And you can use it forever, or is it one-time use?
Oh, it stays with you. It's not forever. I mean, it is forever. It doesn't go away.
And it makes
anytime you want to use
better?
it, you put the blood in it.
Oh, well, you do it once, and then it's sort of, I don't know how to put it. You
like
become...
you attune to it.
Yes, exactly.
And it makes you better at magic.
Yes, of course. So, just to let you know what you're buying into, because this is important. I don't want you to spend your gold on stuff that you don't know what it is. So this is essentially what's known as a Bloodwell vial. Can only be used by sorcerers. It's used as a spellcasting focus. You can gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls and saving throw DCs for your sorcerer spells. And in addition, when you roll any hit dice to recover hit points, like from a short rest, for example, you regain up to 5 sorcery points, or your maximum.
Sorcery points?
Mm-hmm.
It's not just health, you're also gaining sorcery. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you need that.
That sounds pretty good.
And
yeah, because you only get so many, and you need a long rest to recover them.
Yes, and last item I'm willing to part with here. Let's see. Yes, and he pulls out like a necklace, and it has little like pieces of like ornate brass and like trinkets on it. This comes from, well, I'm not exactly sure where it comes from, but it's from quite the holy people of some ancient land. And well, from what I hear is that it is imbued with power, each one of these small things. And well, once you take one of the beads and use it, you can do certain things. Magic's not my thing, you see, but very useful. So essentially this is a necklace of prayer beads used by cleric, druid, or paladin. The necklace has 1d4 plus 2 magic beads made of different like gems and some other non-magical ones. It's kind of decoration. But there are different kind of beads which each do a different thing, which equate to a different spell that you'd be able to use as you pull one of these beads off of the necklace. And then they can't be used again until the next dawn. So you basically use it as a focus and you grab it and then you can cast a spell. What spells are on it now? You'd have to attune to it, get someone to identify it for you. But it can range from any type of spells. Just example, like bless, cure wounds, like lesser, greater restoration, like branding, smites, stuff like that. Very rare. Well, all right. Who is interested in what?
Well, I think we are interested in quite a few items, but I think
Yes, of course.
You know, we are not how you say. Then how do you say this? Like I don't know. I'm not very good
Bougie.
at like, oh yeah, we're not like some of these bougie folks are used to in these parts.
Bougie. Is that Elvish? I'm not familiar with the term.
I don't know. Vinny's
I heard it
Elvish.
around, picked it up.
Well, who wants what?
Let me put it this way: I'm not made of money. You know what I mean?
That's what's going on here. Show me the gold.
I
You know.
understand. We're happy to pay, but we need to know how much you are asking for
Tell
these
me what
little
you're
trinkets.
interested in, and I will tell you how much gold it will be.
How about the sword?
Oh yes, the sword. He kind of looks. He pulls like a ledger out and kind of looks almost like line items. I would part with it for 500 gold. It's the lowest I'll go. No haggling.
No haggling. Okay.
How much was it?
500 gold.
For the sword?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, all this stuff's gonna be so expensive. So how much was the vial ash and how much was the jug of fog?
Oh, hold on, one transaction at a time.
Oh my goodness.
500 gold for the sword.
You know what? You said no haggling, but I'm going to do it anyway. 400 and I give you a demonstration.
Make a persuasion check.
I don't know if I'm good at that. I don't think I am. 10 persuasion.
Can I help in any way, or is this all him?
For this, it would be
man.
all him.
Actually, I'm not terrible at persuasion. Come on.
Because he perfectly shushed you all.
Mm.
I think it's gonna be enough. No, probably not. 9.
450 gold in a demonstration. How about 500 gold and I give you the sword?
Allow me to think on it.
You do any sort of like layaway plans or like put something on hold? Maybe we come back in a few days.
Or we make a deal as far as bring you some items that you need.
Oh yeah, any rare items you want us to procure, any weird quests or missions you have for us. You see, we just got to town, so we're a little late.
Adventurers.
Here's the deal. You buy the items now, or I talk amongst my other nobility friends during the Eve of Tales and try and sell what I can there. So, buy or not. Essentially, DM player here, that sword is from basically +1 sword, maybe some other stuff too.
We're not saying we don't want the items, DM. We're saying we don't have that much gold.
Sure
Well,
you do.
I gotta look and see what that new thing you told us about. That sounds like something I could potentially.
100% you'd be able to use it.
Tell you what. Money is.
Did we sell those bars of the?
Mm-hmm.
No, we sold them. Okay.
I think I like the sword.
Well, you should get the sword.
And I will like the gold.
You like gold, I like the sword. All right, let's make a deal.
Perfect.
I'll take the sword, you get the gold.
Very nice. And then he hands you over the sword. You will have to spend some time with it to properly acquaint yourself with it, but very well.
Okay.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business. Next transaction. Who's interested in what?
Okay.
How much is the Bloodwell vial, and how much is the jug of fog?
The Bloodwell vial. Well, the ever-smoking bottle is going to be 200 gold pieces, and the Bloodwell vial. I'm feeling generous. 400.
$400 gold or 400 silver?
Oh, gold, silly girl.
I was just trying.
That's a good
to be
try.
practical here. You just said 400. Do we know, Zora, what do they do?
I don't know the person.
I'm afraid to spend all my money here when someone else may have good items for us as well.
The one with the sorcery point seems really good, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. My brain isn't processing the info very well, but it seems really good.
I could almost afford both, but I would be out of gold. I have 582. Because I can see so many uses for the jug of fog. It would be pretty awesome. Could you do both for 582?
Make persuasion check. It's gonna be hard because he said specifically no haggling.
Sure. 18 plus 9.
Damn.
I have really high persuasion, so it's almost like whatever I roll, it doesn't even matter.
480. Well, how much did you say?
I have 582 gold, and I have some gems too. I could throw in a gem.
Well, show me one of the gems.
I look at Ron and I'm like, Ron, which gem are we willing to part with?
I pull out another pink one.
Oh, that's quite
nice. Do we
nice.
care about this thing? So it's my understanding that these are worth 50 gold each, so I could give you 550 gold plus this gem?
Right, but then I'm going to have them appraised and then polished, and fine, that's fine. I have people for that. 550 and a gem, and you will have them both.
Ooh, deal. And I hold my hand out.
He snatches the gold and then pushes the Bloodwell vial as well as the ever-smoking bottle over to you. The Bloodwell vial does require attunements. All right, who's next? Any other transactions?
Much for the armor.
850 gold.
Oh, I do not have that.
Is this a +1, a +2, or a +3?
+1.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you. So
No.
long.
All right then. Pleasure doing business with you.
Want that armor.
Oh, we take off.
All right, very well. And you come back and to the kind of entryway, and you see Yorlis kind of sitting there and just waiting. Oh yes, oh, good business. Hopefully, shall I take you to Azora? Do you have any gold left?
I'd have a little left.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's worth going. Making
All right.
acquaintance, knowing these places is always important. Wait,
Yes.
Bryn, did you ever find out how much that armor was?
Which armor?
The armor you wanted?
Oh, the last one was like 800.
800? Okay.
It's 850.
850? I'm writing it down. Don't worry, Bryn. We make so much in our spoils. We'll find another gig to get, and we'll get you that armor.
This is true. Well, I just thought like if we could get stealthy armor for me and for Ron, we'll not have problems in the future ever. You know, it'd be really good.
We do roll pretty high on the stealth checks. Or low, I should say.
Yeah, pretty low. I'm pretty bad at being stealthy. You know, it's just like I'm very large. I've never had to be stealthy before. Where I come from, you just sort of announce your presence and start punching things. It is the way it is done.
All right, follow me. Come. Take you back down to the Noble District. Takes a couple turns. And this one seems more, not estates, but like very nice, like chateaus, essentially, like apartments and things. Oh, yes, one moment, please. And he goes up to a door and kind of knocks on it. Oh, Azora, it's me, Yorlas. I have some friends here that are interested in you. And you see the kind of the door open, and you see a female tiefling, and their skin is like pink, but almost too pink, like to be human, essentially. Just kind of like it turned up a little much of the contrast or their color, and it's more on the pink side, not quite red. And then they have like striking, like bright yellow eyes, and they have let's see, long like violet hair that flows around kind of two like small horns that just like crest above the waves of her hair, and then pointed ears. And she's wearing like a finely tailored like violet dress that almost matches her hair exactly. She's got some long sleeves with a slit in them, and where they kind of come together at cuffs on the wrist. Hello, what can I do for you? Come in. I am Azora. And she kind of like curtsies to you all.
Ron bows.
I do not curtsy or bow. Hello, my name is Bryn. It is nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Who are your friends?
They call me Ron.
Ron and...
This is Vin, and this is Valkan.
And
Nice.
I curtsy.
Nice to meet all of you. Yes, come in. So you walk inside, and it's some like pillows on the floor for seating. Like there's like incense sort of being like burned. Like rooms are like sort of like separated just with like finely crafted like beads and stuff. It's a very nice looking like little chateau that she has here.
It's a very nice place.
Why, thank you. Valken, what can I do for you?
Probably not much. I don't have much gold left.
She like darts a look at your list. He's like, I'm sure they have plenty to make it worth your time, right?
Well, we have plenty. We have gems and things we could trade you as well. Do you like pretty gems?
They spin, don't they? And she looks at your
Yes.
tattoo, And she kind of like, oh, and she like looks at your arm and she goes, "May I? Who did your work?" And she like rubs her hand on your tattoo and like kind of traces it. Very nice.
My arm?
Yes.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, and then she pulls up her sleeve and there's a like very intricate design on the inside of her arm that almost kind of glows.
Does mine glow when she touched it?
No.
Hmm. How do I get mine to glow?
That's why you're here, aren't you?
Yes.
I excel in creating masterpieces upon your body that may serve purposes that aid you in certain things.
You make our bodies glow.
I can.
What are we? Do you have a menu? Like, what are we talking here?
Well, is there anything that you particularly want? Anything you're interested in? Any kind of help that you may need? Let's see, I have things.
The ring then.
Oh, yeah. I have a ring that I don't know what it does.
I am more skilled at, well, creating tattoos that are magical.
Wait. Hello.
Hello.
I would like to hear more.
Well, I have things that, I have such things, that can assist you in any, well, writing as such. Very popular with a lot of the scribes, where you can write with just your finger, as if you were holding a quill.
Oh.
What's very nice is that, if you speak someone's name, the writing becomes invisible to everyone except you and them. I also have a item that will allow you to sort of manipulate your own very being if you'd like to look differently. For a period of time, it could do that. It's of course cosmetic and such, doesn't actually change you, but
Snap my fingers and look like her.
Neat trick.
I can do that already.
Well, not everyone can. They're very popular amongst the nobles. They kind of spruce up the look. Oh, I have some that of course make you more protected than you normally would be.
Like armor?
It works sort of like that. And I have some that, well, assist you if you're in any kind of kerfuffle, fight, such.
Oh, what kind of assistance?
Well, it depends on if you're interested in it. There are certain things that, well, the magic power can sort of, jump out of it. And sort of grab hold of things and do damage to them. As well as, well, one, that's the tattoo sort of makes you more prowess, gives you a little more range in your combat and your weapons and such.
Ooh, Bryn, that's good for you, huh?
How much would something like this be costing?
Well, let's see. The Illuminators would be 350 gold. The Masquerade tattoo, also 350. The Barrier tattoo, 1,000 gold. And then the last two, also 1,000 each. Of course, it will take time for me to actually apply it to you, so...
This is the sort of thing, though, that she's not going to sell out of. So perhaps we could. We are sort of in between jobs right now, if you understand me. So perhaps we could come back.
Well, you know where to find me, but just make sure you bring gold next time.
Oh, we have gold. We just don't have
enough gold.
1,000.
These amounts of gold. We also still need to eat tomorrow, sort of thing. So
I understand. So for your purposes, she's selling an Illuminator's tattoo, Masquerade tattoo, Barrier tattoo of the uncommon variety, a Coiling Grasp tattoo, and an Eldritch Claw tattoo. They're in Tasha's. You can look them up.
You.
All right.
100% gonna be back for that.
All right. And you're as well as, oh, I'm so sorry. I thought that we were mistaken. Azora, it won't happen again, I promise. Come, everyone, come. The Eve is going to start soon. And, well, I have places to be, so I will take you where I need to be, and then you can do whatever you want. I don't care. So, chop.
All right, I guess we hustle.
He kind of leads you out of that area, and he's like, really, don't ask me to bring you places if you're not going to buy anything.
Well, we don't. You couldn't expect us if we don't even know what they have.
You're looking for magical things that cost a lot of money.
Speaking. You told us you would bring us someone who can identify this ring, and you failed to do so.
I did not. I said I will take you places where you could buy and sell magical items.
No, we had agreement.
Not for identifying
buying
anything.
and selling.
Buying and selling.
Well, whatever.
Oh shit, we gotta get you that barrier tattoo, Vin.
All right. Well, if you need anything else, make sure to have the money for it, and then we can talk. And he's like kind of half chastising you, but still really charming about it for some weird reason. As you're kind of making your way through the quarter, and you go towards the end of the noble quarter, and kind of before the bridge where everyone has been setting up. There are stalls, there are people, crowds kind of gathering, people talking, and you're out in the sort of center of town here, and amongst the crowd, you see the Duchess come forward as the sun starts to set, and you see the lanterns all kind of glowing, illuminating the side of the street. And the Duchess steps forward, and you notice that she's wearing just a very finely made, well-tailored dress. And you notice that the tattoo that was on her hand is moved to a different area of her body, onto like her upper arm and the back.
Oh.
And she says, all right, everyone, welcome here to the Eve of Tales. Pleasure to see you all here. We know how important this is to everyone, so we'd like to take this moment and just thank everyone and all the hard work that you're doing, and thank you for being here. And she like starts like an applause, and everyone like starts applauding and starts cheering and stuff for her in the crowd. I don't want to keep you all waiting too long here. We have food, we have drinks, we have fun of all different types, so I would like to welcome you here to this festival. It happens once a year, but it is such an enjoyable time. But before we get started, we have a special little number that is going to be performed by our very own Yorlas, and he is lost, like he's no longer at your side, and he made his way through the crowd. And you see him kind of up on the stage with his two other musicians that he'd been practicing with. Well, before any further ado, we will have Yorlas introduce the festival here, and you all can have fun. You all deserve it. I am very thankful of you, as all the rest of us are. You are the ones that make this city what it is. Please enjoy your night. Yorlas? And he kind of looks over to her, and let's see here. So he begins like tuning his lute for a moment, and he goes, please. And you can hear like the Duchess say something to him, and he's like kind of gesticulating, like, hold on a second. But you can't really hear what he's saying since you're in kind of the large crowd. And then he kind of holds his hand up, and everyone sort of goes silent for a moment, waiting for him to do whatever he's going to do. So he starts to play his lute with the rest of the crowd fall silent, almost entranced by his music. And then he starts to recite his poem for everyone. And he says, as he's strumming, "Greetings to all, both noble and needy. For this night we have waited since winter receded. Feast up yourselves upon wine and sweets. Let joy fill your hearts and pour into the streets. However, there is one thing I must mention, lest we forget this festival's intention. Approach new friends and tell your stories. Regale your neighbors of all your glories. We mustn't leave out any details. Welcome everyone to the Eve of Tales." And then the crowd sort of erupts in laughter, and then everyone starts to break away in the crowds. People singing, dancing, drinking wine, and the Eve of Tales has started. And that is where we will end our session today.
Right at the good part.
And we will pick
I
up
the party
next time as the Eve of Tales begins. I'd like to thank you all very much for being here and enjoying our little game.
Episode.
It happens.
That's
You
all we
know,
did.
this is the first time you've been in a major city, so
We went to the Cheesecake Factory and then we went and got some goodies
yeah.
from Spencer's Gifts.
So very, very nice. But anyway, without any further ado, we will get into our shout outs for the session, and we will start with Mac and Cheese.
MVP.
Please let everyone know what you have going on this week on your stream and YouTube.
What do I have going on this week on my stream? I don't know. Games, come hang out. Mac and Cheese, please. Twitch.tv/Mac and Cheese, please. I'll probably be playing Among Us or maybe Minecraft. Yeah, come hang out. I also make YouTube videos. Okay, I'm done. I don't have anything going on.
You can see her info right there next to her picture, but up next will be
there.
Virtual Spectre. Let everyone know what you got going on this week, buddy.
Virtual Spectre, content creator from the future, and I'm thoroughly addicted to space games lately. So playing a lot of Elite Dangerous, and we're gonna be checking out the No Man's Sky update that just came out. So if you like space things, if you want to hang out and enjoy a fun stream, come on by twitch.tv/virtual_spectre.
Very nice. Up next is our friend Moobs Like Jagger from the GGN crew. What do you got going on this week?
Hello, friends. This week was a light week, but on Saturday, tomorrow, you can catch Mikey playing some Yakuza 0. I'm one of 4 members of the channel. It's myself, Mikey, Nate, and Sam, or aka Chinner, as you may know him. And we stream on take turns streaming on the GGN crew channel. So just come on by, hang out with us.
Thank you, sir. Last but not least, the wonderful Bunny Dreadful.
Hi, I'm an art streamer and I draw D&D characters and D&D art and sometimes just whatever I feel like. This week was a little rough, just real life stuff going on, but I'm hoping to get back to it next week. I do Tuesdays and Thursdays now at 7 p.m. in the evenings, so come hang out with me while I act really loopy after work, and we'll draw some D&D things and have fun.
Okay, thank you very much, Bun. And this is my channel. I live here. I'm leaning into it. I'm saying it now. I play games sometimes. I've been playing a lot of WoW. And then Elite Dangerous soon, hopefully with my buddy VS. I got everything installed. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fly. But also, here soon, I will be adding the episodes to Rate My Sheet that we did a couple weeks ago to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can always, once those videos come out, you can look and submit your own to see if you want to give me some, or let me see your character sheet so I can give you some cool advice or tips or what have you for your characters. And also, last thing to mention too, since we had talked about it, Patreon is up. Thank you to those who have already become patrons. Very much appreciated.
Wait, we're already?
The channel.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So thank you very much. But we will end it here, and I appreciate all of you, and thanks for watching our little campaign. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Ron won MVP.
Oh yeah.
Congrats, Ron. Getting inspiration, buddy.
Yeah.
See y'all.
I got 3 now.